That's some good Coca-Cola. So hey guys, Kiddvirus53 here. I was not tagged to do this video. I just came up with the idea to do this video anyway. He may not remember me, but I met him at a YouTube gathering last year with my friend Jack, and we also met two other YouTubers, Brian and Sammy, and we also met Ollie. Now Ollie may not remember me, but I did meet him at the YouTube gathering, and he done this video all related to WWE, and this tag video, it was quite good questions to answer for this video. So what I want to do, just doing this video, I'm also wearing the Dolph Ziggler t-shirt, which I got about 2 months ago. I wear this one a lot now. So yeah. So here are 10 questions for the WWE Tag. These are all in my opinion, so feel free to share yours. You can do a video regarding to this, and let's just get on with it. So number one, when did I start watching the WWE? Man, I didn't really get fully into it by the time, well, I should say I wasn't fully into it and got myself updated on what was going on up until I was probably about 10. But I did kind of get into like the, you know, it's hard to explain. I think I was probably about 4 coming up to 5, and I do remember that my dad brought home a bunch of wrestling stuff, because I do know that my brothers used to watch it from like the early 90s, late 80s, and I think my dad watched a bit of it as well. I don't remember from his time, but I do know that my dad enjoyed Kane, and my brothers, they're pretty much into the whole The Rock, the Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, that sort of thing. So I pretty much started getting into it, but not fully, when I was probably about coming up to 5 years old. And I had all the, well, still got the figures to this very day. But I remember having all the play sets and everything. And I didn't get fully into it when I was 10, when I started watching it and kept getting myself updated at the start of January 2006. So this was at about the time when Rey Mysterio won the Royal Rumble, and up to this very day I do keep myself updated on what's going on. You know, NXT, I watched that as well, and yeah, you know, it's been a big part of my life. I've been watching it nearly all my life. You know, I'm 19 years of age. I probably won't even stop watching it really, because it's just become a big part of my life, and I love it really. So yeah. Question number 2: who is your favourite WWE Superstar like now? Now this is a hard one for me to say, because I pretty much like you know, various Superstar, Dolph Ziggler. So it's really hard to say who my favourite is, like my number one top favourite. Now I'm not going to say John Cena, because I do actually prefer him more of an actor more than a superstar. I think he's, you know, I do like all the stuff that he does, and you know, the feuds he's had, like the one with The Rock, and then he had the feud with Kevin Owens. I don't know what he's doing now really, but yeah, kind of liking what's going on in WWE so far, but it's really hard to say who my current WWE Superstar is. And Ollie didn't mention who his favourite diva is as well, so I'm gonna mention that as well. So my favourite diva as of right now will probably have to be somewhere between the lines of Paige and, well, this really is a tough one. It's gotta be somewhere between Paige and, from NXT, Charlotte, or probably Sasha Banks. You know, amazing performers in the ring. You know, Paige being the youngest Divas champion, Sasha Banks, I really enjoyed what she's doing, ever since she's become the NXT Women's Champion. There are a few other divas that I like, by the likes of, Charlotte, who I mentioned, Becky Lynch, Bayley. I don't mind the Bellas, or I don't, I'm not kind of fully into them. I do like them, but I don't really like them into what situation they're in now. Where they've got Alicia Fox with them. So, favourite diva had to be between Paige and Sasha Banks. Favourite superstar, well, I can just mention a couple, if that's okay. So, obviously Dolph Ziggler, Daniel Bryan, even though CM Punk's gone now, so he doesn't really count. Ambrose, Rollins, Reigns, Kevin Owens, Cesaro. Now everyone's been saying this. Push Cesaro. If you like Cesaro, and I think Cesaro really does deserve a push. Even though I'm going a bit off topic now, Cesaro, great performer in the ring. Other mentions will probably have to be Randy Orton, The Undertaker. There's just so many that I like, so it's hard to pick really. But those are a few that I like, as well as divas. Who's your favourite superstar from the past? This will probably have to be former WWE Superstar and former diva and legend. So former WWE Superstar would probably have to be Edge, and Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels. I did watch their retirements, a couple times, and that kind of had like a soft spot for me. It's kind of sad seeing people go, so quickly, whether it's just due to injury or that they just want to retire from the ring, stuff like that. So there are just a few mentions there. Eddie Guerrero being another one. And picking up for the divas now, I'm probably going to have to say Lita, Trish Stratus, and funnily enough, people mainly go for Lita, Trish Stratus. I kind of had a thing for the Fabulous Moolah, even though she is the longest reigning women's champion of all time. I think she held the title for about a decade. I did watch some of her matches, and holding the title for 10 years, that's just crazy. I don't think anyone's going to beat her reign for like the whole 10 years. That's just, that's way over my head. But Fabulous Moolah is another one that I liked. And legends now, I can mention a couple. Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior. Was sad to see him go. The night after Raw, after WrestleMania 30. Dusty Rhodes is another one. I can't really think now. Damn. Bret Hart, that's another one. British Bulldog was okay. So there's just a few. Yokozuna was another one. There's just a few mentions there really. So yeah. Number 4, who would you team up with from either the past or the present? Oh damn. Because I do have a bit of an attitude myself, I'm probably going to have to go with Kevin Owens. probably have to go with Kevin Owens. Or if I'm having one of those good moods, I wouldn't mind being in the ring with Dolph Ziggler, or if I do go crazy, it just depends on my attitude really. Kevin Owens, most likely, or Cesaro. So yeah. Or from the past, I'm probably going to have to pick Ultimate Warrior, or I'm just probably going to stick with The Undertaker. Who knows? So yeah, there's just a few people that I mentioned there. So, have I attended a WWE show? Funnily enough, I haven't. Even though, me and family members have been discussing to try to get me tickets. You know, whether it was for my birthday or for Christmas, though we haven't really fully looked into it. We have discussed it a few times. I do check every now and again when it's on sale, but I just instantly forget about it when they go on sale. So no, I haven't been to a live show. I would like to, whether it's, you know, Raw or SmackDown or a live show. Still, that's one of my goals to do. So no, I haven't been to a show. Meh. What has the most potential, or who has the most potential from NXT? Seeing as it's going out, Kevin Owens, you know, he's working on both NXT and on some Raw shows as well, so he's kind of gone straight up, just like that. You know, we've got Charlotte getting pushed up, I believe. She hasn't really been doing anything for a long while, even though she's doing the whole Divas Revolution now with Becky Lynch and Paige, and then Sasha Banks is on Naomi and Tamina's side. I would like to see Sami Zayn. I think Sami Zayn's got the most potential, even though I think 2014 was quite an interesting year for him. 2015 has just gone way downhill. You know, he's been injured about twice because he lost the NXT title to Kevin Owens due to referee stoppage. Got injured twice. I think Zayn probably won't return till the end of the year, but I do like to see him getting pushed up onto the main roster, as well as it's kind of weird seeing Becky Lynch getting pulled up from Raw, you know, with the whole Divas Revolution thing. But anyway, another one I would like to say Bayley, most likely, and I do want to say it's really hard to say, really, but those are just two of them, Sami Zayn and Bayley. I think they've got the most potential, really, to get pulled up from NXT up until Raw and SmackDown. So yeah. What championship would I like to see reinstated from the WWE? Even though there has been some speculation going around that the European Championship might come back, though I think that was just a fluke. Or probably just like a fake thing going around, I don't know. But it would be quite awesome to see the Hardcore Championship go back. You know, if they had that Attitude Era style, it kind of feels like an Attitude Era kind of thing, you know, for the whole thing from NXT going around. That would be awesome. Or probably I would like to see I'll probably like to see the other Intercontinental title come back, you know, even though the Classic came back about 2011 when Cody Rhodes revealed it, got rid of the other title, but it would be awesome to see that come back. Or we could see the women's title come back if, you know, they got rid of the Divas title and they bring the women's title back, so that would be quite awesome to see. So those are just a few that I'd like to see come back. What's my favourite moment that I've witnessed? Wow, this really is a hard one to say as well. Favourite moment out of anything, I think most likely Daniel Bryan, both defeating Triple H and winning the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 30. Because that was just, I didn't even know that he was going to manage to do that. 2 matches in one night, and with the injured shoulder. Another one probably have to be from this year, with Sting and Triple H going at it and the whole handshake thing afterwards. That was quite a good match. So those are just two that I kind of want to mention. Oh, another one will probably have to be WrestleMania 3. Hulk Hogan vs Andre the Giant. I've seen that match probably 3 times. I'll have to watch it again, but that was an awesome match. And I think the other one would have to be the 60-man Iron Man match between Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 12, when Shawn Michaels won his first ever WWE Championship. That was a good moment as well, even though the match was long, but it was something that I just enjoyed. So those are just some I'd like to mention. What moment in WWE has made me cry? Even though I have mentioned it, most likely Ric Flair's retirement. I do remember watching it, and then The Undertaker came out and we saw him break down. That was kind of emotional to watch, as well as, you know, Shawn Michaels and Edge's retirement as well. I don't know if I actually broke down for Eddie Guerrero's kind of funeral kind of episode, but you know, that was something quite emotional. I think most likely Ric Flair. You know, a long career in the ring, but pulled off some great matches in his time. But you know, seeing that, I think that gets me every time, really. So I think Ric Flair has to top it all off. And finally, have I thought about being in WWE? When I was young, yes. I don't think I would actually have that potential to get in WWE, because number one, I'm lazy. Number two, I eat too much. Like, I eat junk food and I don't exercise, even though it doesn't feel like I'm gaining the weight. But I have actually thought about it, and you know, the whole thing was Tough Enough. That would have been quite awesome if I was actually on there. But who knows? But no, I don't think I would actually have that potential to go into WWE now. I have thought about it in the past, but not right now. I kind of enjoy what I'm doing best, really, doing these videos and the video gaming, and focusing on what I would like to do apart from becoming a WWE superstar. It's basically exercise and training. It's a lot of work to get into WWE, but it is worth it if you work hard and, you know, make your dreams come true. So yeah, and that is about it. There were other questions that I actually thought of, but I forgot to write them down, so sorry. But that is the WWE Tag video. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave, you know, your answers in the comment section below. I'll leave all these questions in the description if you want to answer them in the comment section. And that is about it. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you for the next video. See ya.